Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, which is 19th of May 2021. And Nifty saw some good selling pressure in the second half today. And the question which most of us might have is that is this a fake breakout? Because we were expecting a breakout if at all Nifty closed above 15050 on a daily basis, which it did. In fact, it closed above 15100 yesterday, but there was too much of consolidation from yesterday till today second half. But after the second half, Nifty basically broke the range, the lower bound for which was at 15050, and Nifty has even closed below 15050. So that would be interesting to see what sort of data do we have in the derivatives and in the cash market today. But I basically did tell you that if at all there is globally some sort of weakness, which we are witnessing in all the three indices, be it Asian indices or US indices or European indices, we will see some sort of weakness in Nifty as well. Because we need to understand that we cannot go in our own sort of a direction, because we need to be somewhat aligned with what is happening globally. So that's what we need to understand. But let's try to understand the option chain first, that what sort of data or what sort of conclusion can we draw from the option chain. So here is the option chain, and you will see that tomorrow is the weekly expiry for Nifty. And interestingly, you will see that there has been some put addition even today, but what you must see that the call addition is more than the put addition. And in fact, on 15,000, the call OI has increased by 25%, and the put OI has only increased by a mere 3%. And that's not very healthy, because this does tell me that some people were so confident that they wrote the 15,000 call option, which is in the money as of now. So this is something which we can see. Other than that, the highest OI on the put side is roughly similar, around 14,700 to 14,900. But 14,880 is an important support if at all Nifty breaches 15,000 and trades below that. But we have to see where do we open, because the opening will highly depend on how does US do tonight. And there is an important minutes meeting by Fed in which they will try to consider several pointers, and that could be with respect to inflation, and if at all any hint is given that the interest rates might be hiked recently, which the market is expecting, because you will see that the futures indices have fallen up too much since morning. So there could be a bad news for the market, and the US markets and the European and the markets overall worldwide would react negatively to that. So that's one thing. Other than that, if I talk about the highest OI on the call side, so you will see some heavy call writing today, with call writing on 15,100, 15,200, and each multiple of 50 of 100 basically. So that's what we can see in the option chain of Nifty. If I talk about the max pain, that is still at 15,000, which is bearish, and the put call ratio has reduced and dropped below 1. So that's something which we can see. Let's have a look at the option chain for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, again we saw some addition on the put side in the OI, but the addition on the call side looked more aggressive today, and the highest OI here is yeah, we can see that it's at 33,000. But if at all we slide below this, so again some more fall. Why? Clearly because of long unwinding. But let's see where do we open. Opening is very much important for tomorrow. And let's talk about the highest OI on the call side. So that is at 34,000, and some more OI at 34,500 as well. But 34,000 we also tried to breach today, but we couldn't. We basically saw retracel from that level. And again here also you can see that some addition has been there in ITM options as well. So this is something which we should notice. And talking about the max pain and the PCR, so the max pain is at 33,500, which is bearish, and the PCR for Bank Nifty also has slid below 1. So that's not a very healthy sign. Let's try to look at the global indices. So that's the important part for today, because the weakness came because of the global indices. And interesting thing would be to watch out for the FIA action in the derivatives data. That will tell us a lot of things. So Dow currently is trading around 33,700, and S&P had a very important psychological and technical support of 4,100, which it has broke. So everything depends on the Fed outcome. If at all there is any sort of positivity, then a bounce back is also expected. But let's see. So Europe is again in deep red. As you can see that all the European indices are down by over 1.5%. In fact, the index of France, which is CAC, is down by 2%, and that's not very healthy. The bond yields are also rising ahead of the Fed meeting, but let's see how do that turn up, because whenever there is a rise in the bond yields, so the most negative impact is seen on Nasdaq, and that's what you can see, that Nasdaq is down by over 1.4%. So that's one thing. Let's see if the numbers are out in the cash market. So no, they are still not out, but once the data is out, both in the cash and in the derivatives market, I will update you and I will post this particular video. So the data is out, and these are the numbers for the cash market. So you will see that the FIIs have sold for roughly about 700 crores and the DIIs have sold for 852 crores. Net on net basis, it's about 1500 crores of selling, which is not good. And this has been mostly consumed by the retailers and the HNIs. And this is again negative, and I told you that if at all FIIs buy for one day, I cannot label it as positive, because that isn't very much trustworthy. So let's see how do things turn up. As on date, this is looking negative. Let's have a look at the derivatives data. So this is the derivatives data for 19th of May, and you will see that the net long in the index has increased roughly by 1%. And surprisingly, you will see that the number of longs have been reduced and the number of shorts have also been reduced. One more thing which we must see is that the lowest that they have gone in the index future short for the May month is basically at 45,000, and this is at 50,000. So let's see how do things turn up. This I would call it neutral, not very much positive or not very much negative either. The activity in the index futures looks out to be neutral. Let's talk about the option writing activity. So put shorts, almost there is negligible increase compared to yesterday, and the activity is kind of same, and that's what you will see here as well, that the number of put shorts in the index have been intact. Let's see. So basically the call shorts in the index have increased by 9.1%, and in the option chain the writing activity which you see on the call side, so FIIs have a good amount of contribution to that one. Talking about option buying, so option buying, the call longs in the index have increased by roughly about 3%, and the put longs haven't been increased, so the activity is still same. So a difference of roughly about 3% here and a difference of about 9% here. So overall the activity in the options looks out to be bearish, and the activity in the futures, as I mentioned, is neutral to mild bullish, not a lot of bullishness. But if at all there is a net long is decreased yesterday, if this net long is decreased in tomorrow's trading session, that's when we'll have to see what does happen, because still you will see that the global cues are very much negative. And look at this, man, the S&P 500 futures is up by over 15%, and this is crazy. And you will see that the European indices are falling as much as 2.5%, and that's not really good. So 33,600 was another important support for Dow, but it is trading below that. Now whether it bounces back from here or not, that will depend on the Fed minutes meeting outcome, but let's see how do things turn up. Talking about SGX Nifty, so SGX Nifty is trading below 15,000 as of now, but let's see what do things turn up. And although this does look like a fake breakout which we saw on the charts, but that would be confirmed if at all we close this time below 14,950, then I would say confidently that this was a fake breakout and we can expect some further correction down the lane. So tomorrow expiry is very important. The data is looking bearish based on the options activity and the futures combined, but let's see how do things turn up, and we can act accordingly whether Nifty closes above 14,950 or below that level. And also we'll have to see if this recovers or not. So yeah, that's it for this video then. I hope you like this particular one. If you did, please consider pressing the like button, and if you are new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Yeah, one last thing I forgot. I wanted to show you the reversal in dollar. So this was a pretty strong demand zone, and dollar saw a bounce back from here on, and this is kind of a hammer, and the volume is also looking decent, not too much but decent. But yeah, this could be a sign of a reversal for dollar, and if at all dollar reverses from here and starts going above, So we will see some more issues in Nifty and Bank Nifty. The closing for Nifty is weak because it has closed below an important support of 15050. But yeah, tomorrow's expiry is going to be very important, and how do the global markets perform tonight is going to be very important as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Have a good day. Take care and bye bye.